back, this is Scuba with more Let's Play Diablo 3. I'm joined as always by our Barbarian. The Enchantress is still with us, and we've had actually a patch update. We're now on 1.08. There were a few things that changed. One of the things that did change that is going to affect us, and actually one of the only things that's going to affect us, is that they have added this thing here called the Book of Cain. Now, what this does is this will identify everything that I pick up that's gold or orange. I assume that means I cannot identify them as we keep going from now on. I have to come back here and talk to the Book of Cain. The patch notes also said that I could talk to Deckard Cain, but of course I can't do that. I don't have the capabilities anymore of doing that. So that's how you do that, I guess, from now on. The other thing that may affect us in what I have gone over so far is that the Barbarian is now going to run a little bit slower when he's feared. That's it. Because apparently the male Barbarian was faster than the other characters. I did notice that there was somewhat of a increase. What is with the lag every time? There was a little bit of the increase in speed when we were feared. When we last left off, we were at the gateway to the Silver Spire. And I remember Imperius was not too happy that we were here.
Diablo seeks to corrupt the Crystal Arch atop the Silver Spire. If he succeeds, heaven will fall. Everything has led to this moment. Tyrael and I will fight our way to the top, where I will finally confront Diablo.
Oh, we're getting close. We are getting close. But it is time to head...
Corruption is thicker here.
Deeper into heaven where the corruption is thicker. That makes sense. I'm not really sure what's going on with all that. I really don't. Down goes all this stuff on the sides. It looks like they were statues of angels, but I will never find out who they are. Leah, aren't you Diablo now?
How does it feel? Knowing you helped me become the prime evil.
I hate you.
For all your mighty deeds, all you really accomplished was unleashing me upon the world. Some savior, you are Nephilim.
I will destroy you.
No!
I will destroy you. And here we have an aspect of terror. That was one of the easiest fights I have ever seen. Oh, wow. I didn't think that was going to happen. You can see in the chat window there that it says that I engaged the aspect of terror. That is new. I thought that was only going to apply to multiplayer games, but apparently it applies to single player as well. Kind of weird that they would do that, but I guess I understand it. I guess. Let's head to the Silver Spire. Now, I must say that having the Book of Cain or
Diablo is climbing the spire to the Crystal Arch. We must hurry.
Right. Mira.
How could you convince my own husband to kill me?
I killed you.
I could have been saved, but you made him cut me down.
Nobody remembers you, Mira. That was a long time ago. And now we're taking on the aspect of lies. I know because the chat told me. It's a little weird. A little weird having the chat tell you that kind of stuff. But I must say that it does make sense for me if you don't identify something with, you know, some of the good stuff, the gold stuff, the orange stuff. Oh, there's a war sword there. It does make sense that you can't just look at it and it would tell you.
I knew Inarius long ago, when he was still among the angels. But he grew weary of battling the demons after a time, and he began to secretly conspire with demons in order to forge a peace. The demoness Lilith became his greatest ally in the Hells, and many other demons and angels joined his cause.
So says Oreo. It even does it for the champions? That's kind of weird. I don't know how I feel about that. I didn't think it would affect us in single player. I thought that would just be multiplayer.
This is worse than I feared.
I get
am
it.
sorry, Tyrael.
I get it, don't get me wrong. I understand that you want to make it a little bit more epic than maybe it has been before, but it just seems kind of unnecessary. But the identification, that makes sense to me because, you know, you can't identify it in the field. Why would you be able to identify it after looking at it for, you know, 2 to 3 seconds? So, the book, I understand. I'm used to that because of Diablo 2, right? Now Mallet Lords are just regular enemies? Okay, sure. You said no, they could never be taken down. I remember that game. I remember that. Now they're regular enemies. They're not even special anymore. Just saying. How powerful are we? How powerful do we need to be? The identification I'm used to because in Diablo 2 you had to go talk to Deckard
Let your
Cain.
spirit be free from this torment, Angel.
That was the only way. So having brought that back, it's nice for me. How Cain would have a book of everything, I don't know, but he's fucking Cain. That's just what he does.
You wilt against my blows.
We got some meteor summoning guys over here. Fucking Sephiroth. What? Nothing. Crap. No. Actually, it doesn't even hurt that much. And then the corrupted angel is not too bad. If you guys could avoid the meteors when they're coming down, that'd be appreciated. You can't take it as well as I can. I am the
Let your
tanker out here.
spirit be free from this torment, Angel.
Oh, there was another one. Down he goes. Not sure which way to go here. I do like that this is no longer just a single area moving forward, that I actually do have to think, oh, maybe there's a couple options here. I like that. I like that. I like that more than just the narrow hallways. But once again, Mallet Lords. Deckard Cain could not foresee that I would be so powerful as to take out Mallet Lords regularly. We got Upgrade Succubi, we got Hell Witches, and I have engaged Morlu Legionnaires. These guys are the summoners some more. So let's kill them before they do summon. Damn it! Get back here, you damn succubus. No. You'll not steal my man seed today. Maybe some other day. Call me. That is technically what they were supposed to do, right? They stole man seed. They were like Lilith that way. God, Lilith. Lilith is still my favorite Old Testament. It's not really in the Bible, but it's based on the Bible. It's some rabbinical doctrine somewhere along the line. If you get a chance, feel free to look up Lilith, Adam's first wife. Love it. Love that story. Don't believe it, but I love the story. Let's just move on, because I don't want to talk about beliefs. Let's destroy an angel. It's hard not to, though, when you're in a game like this where there's freaking devils everywhere. And technically, I would say we are fighting Satan. I don't think that's much of a stretch for me to say that we are fighting Satan. Diablo here is Satan. I think that's too much of a stretch. The primeval this time is everything combined. God, they put so much effort into this. Just these little things right here. And that one gets to stay. That one does not fall. What about this one? This one's doing fine, but the roof is seriously crumbling beneath us. The music's picking up. I don't know why the music's picking up, but I will take it. We are clearing out heaven, for that is our task. Let's do that some more. Oh, they also said they changed the sound of Overpower. I guess they were using a similar sound for Overpower when it was fully recharged. It was a similar sound to a legendary item dropping. Holy crap. Okay, I am getting a little bit of lag here. And I don't know what from. But it shouldn't affect me too much. Oh, crap. Fucking Frozens. Hate Frozens. Just because, not because I'm in danger, just because it stops me from doing what I want to do. Tell me about the creation of Sanctuary Part 2.
After he gained a following, Inarius stole the sacred world stone and used it to create and conceal a world he called Sanctuary. Demons and angels alike fled there, and some of them, including Inarius and Lilith, fell in love. Many of these unions resulted in children. They were called the Nephilim.
So we are getting a little bit more information about the Nephilim, and they do bring up Lilith once again. That is a biblical reference, kind of. It's not in the Bible, but it is in rabbinical doctrine. In other words, rabbis kind of filled in the details. I believe it was in the Middle Ages when they did that. But it's still an interesting story nonetheless, and has fueled like its own little subculture of Lilith. What, they call it like the cult of Lilith? Whatever. We're moving on. We are going to dodge a few of these, but probably not all of them because I suck and I don't really care. So we are ready to head forward to the Great Span. This is starting to look very heavenly. No, seriously, game. What is going on here? I don't even have Steam open. Why are you doing this to me? I know the internet was doing good because I just had to download the patch, and I was doing it at like 150
There is something different here.
to 180 kilobytes per second. So what? Yeah, something is different here, particularly the lag. Let's not grab any of this. And once again, that is one of my problems.
Tyrael, your old lieutenant.
And do you guys remember who his old lieutenant was? We have faced him before.
It seems we've both fallen from grace, Tyrael. Come, embrace your former lieutenant.
We're up against Iswal. Now, Iswal is the character that I'm going to be using. Oh shit. Frozen again. I'm going to be using my Wrath of the Berserker on, simply because I don't like his face.
Hell will sap the light from your bones.
No.
You failed again, Tyrael. The corruption cannot be stopped. The chill of hell will sap the light from your bones.
Where was that? Iswal, if you farm him, he does have, I believe it is the final ingredient here, the special items that I have been saving. Unfortunately, I don't remember the name of it because I haven't gotten it yet.
And see the ruin of heaven.
He was the first quest of Hell in Diablo 2.
The angel Iswal was once Tyrael's lieutenant, but he was captured by the enemy after an ill-advised assault upon the Hellforge. Iswal surrendered to demonic corruption and revealed the secrets of the Soul Stones to the prime evils. Tyrael claimed that Iswal was slain years ago, but his replacement has...
Though I forsook my home, to see it again like this, any joy I might have had is replaced with sorrow.
What the
Upwards.
hell?
We must make it to the summit.
But his replacement has never emerged from the Crystal Arch. Why'd you have to cut that off, Tyrael? What the hell? Also, why was I allowed to identify this stuff? I thought I needed to go back to the book. So what's the point of the book? Maybe it's just a time saver, like if you don't care about identifying in the field, you can just take it back there and you can mass identify everything at once? Maybe that's the point of it, but if it... That's stupid. That is stupid. So, unfortunately, Iswal didn't drop the item that I was looking for. I will farm him for that, probably on a higher difficulty. Most likely Nightmare, until he does give me that item. And then I'll let you know what it is, and then we might have to do one more thing. I think I also need plans. And then I can craft an item, and we'll show what all that hard work is for. But I'll probably wait to show that off until after the normal run, and we'll do that as a special for that. Let's go faster! Let's go! And find ourselves the next waypoint. Unfortunately, it is quite a journey from the last waypoint to Iswal, which sucks. Maybe I could go to the Great... No, because then he wouldn't show up. It's going to be a long journey. Hopefully he drops it very early on. To level 2? That's what I thought. Let's go to level 2.
It is not far now. I only hope we are not too late.
We are
I
never
can
too
feel
late.
Diablo's corruption closing around the light of heaven.
Marius.
You abandoned me to that foul asylum, Tyrael. Why did you forsake me when you knew Baal still walked among us?
Marius. Oh shit! Marius turns into the aspect of destruction. Baal's warmonger. Marius was the guy in the cutscenes for Diablo 2, should you remember correctly. I didn't realize he was going to turn into somebody. I was taking a sip or something at the time. Alright, more corrupted angels that just knocked me back. Maybe that's not loud, maybe it's just me. Stop phasing in and phasing out. Once again, I think it's weird that they have the little chat thing for what I would consider normal enemies. You know, elites and champions, those I don't see why they would do that. You know, purple, I can see. But this guy, is this really necessary?
Look at the destruction Diablo has wrought. If we do not stop him,
the enslaved nightmares stand as testament that there will never be peace between men and demons. Sorcerers who attempt to master the dark arts and summon demons with their black spells are all damned to become skeletal nightmares, bound to the very power they tried to bend to their will.
I forgot who we was talking about, but I wanted to click that before it went away. There were a lot of enemies there. Lots of enemies. They're not too tough, though. I did have to pop my Wrath of Berserker, which I'm not a big fan of, but whatever. It was another yellow. Why not? Picked up a couple things I didn't want. Once again, I'm very weirded out by the fact that I can still identify things. I figured for sure that was what they meant. But I can't even apparently read patch notes properly. I guess they didn't say you couldn't do it in the field anymore, but I assume that since you added the book, that meant that I actually needed to use the book. But now it doesn't look like I need to use the book or Deckard Cain at all. I can just look at it for a couple seconds and then I'm like, that's what that is. Which, once again, makes less sense than me having to look it up in a book. Oh, that really does hurt. 802 damage. A little bit less than a quarter of my life. That's a little bit. That's nothing to sneeze at, you know what I mean? I don't know why you would be sneezing at damage in the first place. Oh, these guys. These are the enslaved nightmares that we got that most recent lore for. Now, I don't need to go over there. In fact, I picked the place with the least amount of enemies, but I'm going to go over there anyway. Damn it, stop it. So were these guys nightmaring me? I felt like I ran away for a second there. Weird. Let's always keep that up. I forgot what I actually used in my last run through, but Battle Rage is working out so nicely for me, I might as well just keep it. I think I had Ignore Pain on, but like I said, this is working out very nicely. I'm not really in need of Ignore Pain, which will actually help you out a lot when it comes to the defense. You can take a lot of hits. Now, once again, for these guys, do I really need it? Maybe they level up on the higher difficulties, and that's when it's more useful. Because as of this point, it's not really a big deal. I can take on these guys, no problem.
Do you see that enemy over there? Let us cleanse it from this land.
By myself. But maybe on, Inferno and Hell difficulties, they are something that you need your entire party to come to to help you with. But once again, I'm on single player. I'm by myself here. Well, technically, there's no such thing as single player, but
Smile on me.
I think it's 6. Nope, you guys aren't getting your attack off. Sorry. Yeah, I'm by myself, so I don't really need the little notifications. I know when I have encountered somebody. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I don't. Well, I can use it to see their name, but it's not really necessary, I guess is my point. They also did change it so that when I salvage some things at the blacksmith, it will no longer show up on the chat log, which I am a fan of.
Spire was once beautiful beyond measure.
Not no more.
It will be again, Tyrael.
After I'm done with it, it will be pretty. Oh, so pretty. When you would salvage, 20, 30 things at once.
I need aid.
Whoa. Yep. When you would heal 20, or not heal, when you would salvage 20, 30 things at once, I was really close to dying. I had to pop one of these and it didn't even seem to help that much. I think I got hit like right after I used it. It would just cloud up the chat, you know what I mean? It would just, that would be all you would see were all the things that you salvaged, and it's not like it helped you any. I couldn't think of a single thing that I was like, did I salvage that? Let's go back and check the logs. I know what I salvaged, and it's not like it would help me to see it anymore, so that I am a fan of. But outside of that, there weren't very many changes in the past. Well, there were, but none of them really affect me. And a lot of them were numbers, which I haven't gone over anyway.
I'll taste your fear.
A couple things got buffed, a couple things got nerfed, as I'm sure you can imagine. Though I should mention, Buttercrust and I did try to get tickets for BlizzCon. We were amazed at how much interest there was this year at BlizzCon. We could not get tickets online. Now, I don't want you to think that means that I'm definitely not going. We still have some other ways of getting tickets to go to BlizzCon, so we're going to try to work these other avenues. But as of right now, we have no tickets. And I couldn't really put a number on our chances of being able to go at this point. But we're still working on it. We're not giving up. From what I understand, and this is just pure speculation that I read online, if you wanted to get BlizzCon tickets, well, what you have to do is you have to go onto the website and you have to click on the link, and then the link will put you in the queue.
Be denied.
And the queue you have to wait in the line in the queue, and then when the line gets down to 0, then you can make your purchase. From what I understand, right, the rumor is that you had less than a second from when the tickets actually went on sale to when you had to be in that line. I'm going to assume that going down here is probably better for me. They'll find more. This will be a dead end down here. So I did not expect that it would take that long, or it would be that quick. I probably was in line around, I don't know, couldn't have been more than about 5 seconds. It couldn't, max 5 seconds between me clicking the refresh button and loading the page and getting there, and waiting in line. And I was something like 10,000 to 11,000 in line. Somewhere around there, somewhere between 10 and 11,000 in line. And when the tickets sold out, I was still 5,000 something in line.